Hello, and once again back to Megaman Legacy Collection Part 4, and the all the 4 robot masters created by this very evil and sinister looking Dr. Cossack from Soviet Union has been defeated. So let's go and kick this Soviet bastard's ass, preferably hard. Oh yes, that's a very Russian looking building. Yes, indeed, I like it. Oh, and it's even got a red star to indicate where that Russian crook is living or hiding. And apparently, judging by the appearance of this stage, yes, there's E-Tank. We are starting outside his fortress, and there's a new kind of mechanic, which further hasn't been used much in this series. Snow mechanic, but it will slow you down, and of course the ice mechanic as well, which is much worse, but at least it has a justification of being, you know, in Siberia where it's cold. Always. Yes, if there's Siberia infection, it is always cold. Even if it's summer, it's cold. Now, those things can be quite dangerous when they shut themselves down with their shields. And yes, we went over the wall, and we see all these very Russian looking things over there. But let's see. Oh, I had not mentioned, but they do change. So they did change the weapon selection screen now that you have there's only need for one such a screen. Oh shit. Oh, well, luckily the midway point is right here. Yes, the ice physics not only makes stopping difficult, they make also getting moving difficult, which combined with, of course, deadly pits makes this a bit of a challenging part. And just to make sure that it's even worse for you, that is, there's these whatever smiley bastards of whatever land coming, and I just used some skull shield just to show that it's quite weak as much as skull weapons go. It just doesn't have that good sense of efficiency. But it's time to use the rush coil to get over these icy platforms, and we're still going up higher and higher. And we are apparently so high now that it's started to snow in here, which is in a sense quite nice shorthand of telling that yes, we are getting higher and higher in this guy's fort. There's just weapon energy over there, which if you need it, you can get it, and you don't have to use rush jet to get over that part, what I did, just to save time and effort. But now we shall go and fight against the first boss of Dr. Cossack's fortress. Well, the boss music is still the same, and that thing looks like some sort of insect with a giant butt in it. Actually, oh yeah, some sort of giant bug inside, an insect inside a giant bug. And it stomps the ground, shoots at you, and it uses that spike it has underneath to crack the floor. I personally don't know how much it's gonna crack the floor, and as it goes down pretty easily. Theoretically, it probably continues until it has destroyed all of the floor, but practically it doesn't have time to do that. And going up again with the same music, very dour and grim music, which is in a sense fitting for Russian. a Soviet. I think it was during this time, or maybe it wasn't, but still, the idea is the same, Red Star and everything. Or maybe this game was started to make when there still was Soviet Union, when it was published, Soviet Union had already been gone, but that's just my guessing. In this part you just must use the rush jet, there is no other chance to do it, yes. These spikes are deadly. And these things are not insta-deadly, but they do cause damage and they flash when they're about to turn, which gives a bit of a platforming challenge. Nothing impossible, however. And again, if you hit them sideways, they cause you damage. So you must jump quite accurately to them. Now let's throw the dive missile. Yes, it seeks its target and it's actually quite fast. It's from target seeking weapons, it's among the better one, although it may get confused if there's multitude of targets around for it to track. That's such so big jump that I'm not gonna try it. I'm just gonna jet over it. But it's really convenient that they made a new weapon menu. And it even has nice icons to tell that whatever weapons you have gained, or better say what weapon it is, making it even easier to find it. You don't even have to know how to read, you can just see the icon. Oh yeah, that's an E-tank which I want to get, and I will get it, even though I probably don't need it, I will still get it. Just because it's a game, and it's a goodie, so you go and pick it up. With that, you need a rush jet. Or rush coil, better say. And Drill Man's weapon destroys those walls nicely, nice and easy. And just for a collectionist's sake, let's take this one up as well. And this machine is weak towards Dustman's weapon, which is in a sense quite difficult, as it is quite clumsy weapon. And this boss is a nasty case, as it isn't easily vulnerable a lot. You have to jump carefully inside, avoid it, jump inside it, and then you have to shoot that little high, crispy, red thing about high up there just to get it. And it moves with 3 speeds: slow, fast, and insanely fast. And if it moves slow, it is gonna become vulnerable for you. Then you can kill it. And it's quite difficult as it also shoots you. This boss, so in a sense, is not so much of a hard one, although, well, he is a hard one. It's much more of a tedious one, as you must really maneuver around that thing. Come on. Yeah. Of course you can slide beneath that. And it always slows down, which is nice, makes it a bit easier to maneuver. But that was for the first 2 levels of Dr. Cossack's low horde or hideout or whatever place, and whatever unpleasantly is happening, it will happen next time. See you.